Alright, look, you might call me crazy, but Yoshi and the Mysterious Book was seriously a really good game. I think that if people actually really gave it a shot, that it would be a system seller. Like, I seriously believe that. It's really impressive, and they marketed it terribly. If they marketed it well, it would go down as one of the best Switch 2 games, and I really do believe that. We'll get on with marketing later, but I have put 30 hours into this game. I've played more on this game than all my other Switch 2 games. I really like this game and I still plan on playing it. I plan to 100% it and I really like it, which is why I'm surprised I've heard no one talking about it. I think Nintendo completely failed when it came to marketing this game. When I first saw the trailers, I was like this game is like for babies. I still was planning on trying it just to see if it ended up changing my mind, which it did. But I'm literally not joking. Like just take a listen to this.
It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients.
What I'm trying to get at is like it's obvious that we're supposed to throw the like pointy guy at the target. That's kind of what I was thinking. What changed my mind is on this game is when I really got to the second world. Like the first world is what they really touched on in the trailers and stuff. The second world though was super fun figuring everything out. I like really like it. Really started showing how they could take a little like simple game and like double it almost. Like it was what such a better game in the second world. The first world was super easy, obvious. Like especially World 1 with the Crazy Daisy, you're just literally just grab the flower and walk around the entire time. But it's really good. I wasn't sold when it first dropped, but now I'm like really glad I picked it up the day it came out. If you think about it, the game's a little repetitive because you just keep doing things over and over with like what you did before, but you then a new creature. But like the way they just kept going and going, the new creatures, the new level concepts. Oh my gosh, I was like, this is actually a good game. They have a way to like repeat what they did, but in a new way. Like each creature is in the same like page on the book, but they're all have their own little world, which is like pretty crazy how they didn't like put them in the same world. They all have their own like separate space in that chapter. Alright, so I pretty much sat down expecting to play for just a couple minutes, and then I was like, alright, I'll just hand this to my little sibling. They can just play whenever they feel like it. But honestly, I'm the one who's played the most out of them. Now I'm gonna go over the stuff that I love about the game is how each like what I've touched on before, how each character has its own section in the section, and I think that's just crazy how they decided to do that instead of putting them all in the same spot like I expected that to be. It like really it just introduces something completely different in every single way, and there's way more story than I expected. Like there's a full story in the way they did some of the boss fights where it's not like a boss fight, but it's like you have to fight the Bowser Jr. and yeah, it's like that's a Yoshi game. Not many people are gonna pick it up just because it's Yoshi, not Mario. But honestly, if this was Mario, I think way more people would pick it up. Just having that Mario on the front changes people's minds. But yeah, the progression feels great. Unlocking all the smiley flowers was definitely my favorite part. Just being able to collect 4 or 5 of one thing in each level was like pretty cool to figure out how to find them. Finding like all those secrets for those and discovering the new areas where you could find those and going back to the levels where I could go like under like mountains and stuff and like crouch down really low and go and find them and then people times when I got stuck was rough and then I'd get stuck and be like, dang, how are they marketing this for 3 year olds when even I'm getting stuck and I don't know how to like keep going and move on to the next character. One thing no one told me, and especially the trailers didn't tell me, is when the game is actually challenging. Like towards the end, and when you start moving up worlds and stuff, the game gets way more challenging. I think I had to look stuff up all the time just to get the 3 stars. Like a lot of the time, I ended up figuring it out myself, but I yeah definitely had to look things up. But it made me feel honestly, I felt rewarded when I got that 3 star and was like, finally. And now I want to talk about the chapter 12. If you're not here, you can skip through the video. But chapter 12 was really hard. Like, I guess you don't have to. It's not part of the story. It's part of like the extra worlds. But it was really hard, especially the fifth and sixth one. I was like, how do people beat this? Like, I'm just messing up on the simplest parts. But it felt really rewarding when I finally beat that, and I was like, let's go. I was like genuinely happy. I want to touch on system seller, like I mentioned in the beginning. Do I think it could be a system seller? I think Yoshi's kind of niche, not really, but like if you think about it, not many Yoshi games compared to like Mario and stuff. But like Yoshi in the Mysterious Book was genuinely good. Like I think this could definitely sell systems. Is it going to sell as many copies as Mario Kart. No, that's not what I mean though when I say system seller. I mean, are people gonna buy this console because of Yoshi Mysterious Book? And I think if they tried the demo and were like, dang, I really like this game, then they would. But the problem is the demo at like the stores and things on the kiosks, the demo's not very good. They just showed like the World 1 and they give you 15 minutes. I think if they put you farther into the game and let you just try one section of a chapter, then people would be like, dang, I like really see the hype with this game. But like, there is no hype now because they marketed towards young people and they were trying to like, the demos wasn't good enough. They just showed 15 minutes of like the first part of the chapter, which was you're just playing the trailers. So I think if they did a good job on the marketing and the kiosk and all of that stuff, people would definitely go out and buy this game. Even I was talking to some person I know and I was recommending this game and I was like, they market it towards young people, but it is genuinely a good game. It's definitely a hidden gem, I think, if you don't know about like the Yoshi games. And like I definitely think it's like it could be a hidden gem, especially because people think it's like just a super easy kid game and they won't like enjoy it, but I think they would. I think this is one of the games where it's like it definitely has potential, and it's like once you actually play at like a friend's house or something, the conversation will completely change. They'll be like, "Dang, this is actually a good game." Like I truly believe that people will like this game. Now the negatives, yeah, it's not a perfect game. Obviously, some sections can feel repetitive. The beginning is a little slow, like I've talked about, and the marketing was terrible. But I think the biggest problem with the game is that people never gave a chance. I think that. Now, I'm going to just say it. Here's my recommendation. Try it. I'm not going to say spend $70 right now. I'm saying try the demo. Borrow it from a friend. Play it at the store's kiosk. Just give it a chance. Because all I did was buy the $70 game, and I ended up liking it. You never know when you're going to like a game. That's all I'm going to say. It's like, don't judge a book by cover, which is very, like, obvious, and people say it all the time, but I really believe that on this one. And again, I've played 30 hours of this game, and I'm still planning to 100% it because it's really good. Worst case scenario, you're wasting 20 minutes at Walmart when you're already there. And best case scenario, you find one of your favorite games. Now, let me know if you ended up playing this game or you do play it and you like it because people are definitely sleeping on this game. All right, the video's over. You don't have to watch anymore. I just want to talk about how, yeah, I know this video probably sounded a lot like a podcast, and I'm working on it. This is my first time trying this style of videos. I really liked doing this type of style. I'm gonna work on it so it doesn't sound as like podcasty and it's more like an actual video and more like energetic and stuff. But it's my first try, so we'll see how this works in the future. But right now, that's what we're working with. And let me know if you liked this style because then I can keep doing it like this. And I enjoy doing this, so it definitely mean a lot if you said you liked it, and it would definitely help out. And I'll keep doing it if you do. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you also like the Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.